Hello and welcome back to AdVenture Capitalist, here with me, KD, and as we can see we have been offline for just about 23 hours and we have earned $1.2 quadrillion on Earth while you were gone, so that is just dandy. And we are ready to do some action here, I think. Now, our plan was to get this one to 100, which it looks like we're going to be able to do quite easily this time around. And there we go, speed of all investments have doubled, and we have unlocked the big Hundsky. Wow, nice. Okay, so we still have quite a bit of money here, and the question then becomes what to do now. Let's check out our upgrades. Is that worth it? No, definitely not. Let's check out upgrades again. This is the highest one we can afford. I'm not gonna spend money on this right now. What do we want though is the question. I am thinking if we check out unlocks, we can see that 175 here and 200 on the rest basically. That's 175 and that is 200. Let's just check out. Yeah, right. So we're not gonna be able to do quite so much today. I do believe. What? 500 quadrillions, not 6 quadrillions, 3 quadrillions. We're not even close to be doing anything. Let's check out investors. Okay, so 172 angels. Is today the day that we do some restarting maybe? It might actually look like it. Right, so angels aren't going to be able to benefit us pretty much at all. Let's see, managers, okay, so we're gonna be able to get these two. Banks 10% cheaper, and oil companies 10% cheaper. Not really what I want. I want like the beginning stuff to become cheaper. Like this doesn't really bother me though. That's gonna be nice. Like 10% of this is quite a lot of money, but I'm just trying to think, because even if we go to max, like 84 here, almost gets this one to 100, but it doesn't really affect the big picture, which is the issue. So I'm thinking, and yeah, I got megabucks because I've been playing this holiday event offline, just so you know. I'm not cheating or anything. Right, so my idea is really that I want to restart now, because like, I mean, everything got doubled now, but still we don't really have enough money to do anything. You know what, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. So we got 174 angels, and we are starting out with $0 again, which is awesome as always. So my idea now, I've got a bit more of an idea of how to run this from the start up now, and initial idea is simply to get this one rolling basically. Want to get this to 50, there we go, and soon enough we're going to be able to afford the manager, and he's now producing money for us, so we purchase. Oh crap, I did not mean to do that. It's okay though, we're going to be able to make our money back quite quickly and easily. So he's now running that, which is awesome. Let's see if we can get this one to 25. That is awesome. Speed of newspaper delivery profits doubled, which is awesome. Go ahead and purchase this. Let's check out the price here. Okay, 100 grand. We're not too far off though. We're not too far off. There we go. We can afford Mr. Heisenberg. And thank you to sorry, I cannot remember your name. You mentioned that in the comments to me, that Heisenberg is Heisenberg from Breaking Bad. That was it. So thank you so much for mentioning that. It was really annoying not to remember that. Amazing show that is. Right, so now this one is doubled, and right, upgrades. What can we afford? Not really anything, not worth it. I remember that from last time. Go ahead and start this one at least. Managers, we can purchase her. She's gonna be running these for us. Idea now, let's just check out unlocks. Idea now is... should we get that one to 100? Yeah, why not, huh? Why not? Why not get this one to 100? There we go. Upgrades. Don't really want any of this. Not yet, is the idea. Check out managers again. Let's see, 1.2 mil, which is anytime soon now. Donut shops. Okay, so we haven't purchased those yet, so it doesn't really matter. Idea now is to get this one to 50, I think. Let's just check this one out. Do that and go back down to 1. So getting these two to 50 is going to be the initial idea here. And this is probably going to be a longer video than as per the last couple of days, because we are restarting. And again, just restarting because there's really nothing to do is a good enough idea for me, I think. I was talking about going a week, but when you're already stuck at this point, then there is really no point in in hanging about, just waiting. Doesn't really do it for me. So okay, we're gonna be able to get this this final car wash here. Awesome. So that has now been doubled, which is amazing. Check out upgrades. We still don't want that. Maybe we should be getting this one to 50 is my idea now. That should be well worth it. Okay, so that's been doubled again, which is awesome. Get this one up a bit. Let's go ahead and do... oh wow. 30 there, and then jump over to 10s, which is now getting a little bit expensive, but we are making due progress in gaining our money. So what I'd really like to do is to get all of these to 100, but we'll see how we do. We're not gonna spend money on those upgrades as of yet. Runs donut shops. I'm not gonna hire him yet. I'm more interested in getting next one here. Let's check out. Delivery at 50. Okay, so let's start with that one at least, and we're gonna take it from here. We're already closing up quite a bit, already making quite a bit of money, and of course, as per usual, I'm here with my coffee. So we are good for the long haul. I can tell you that we are good for the long haul. Let's see. Okay, still a bit to go before we can afford these 10. I'm just gonna drop back down to 1. Because even if I spend a little bit of money here, it does increase the amount I make per cycle, which is what is going to be like, that's going to be a good helper in increasing like temporary profits. Right, so idea, get this one to 50 and then purchase a donut shop. I'm thinking, at least, I am thinking that. Actually, let's go ahead and do this now, because it's manual at this point, and it is 230 grand, so why not? Why not indeed? Let's see, just about to be able to afford this one now, and that should be a doubling. Speed has now been doubled, which is awesome. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start this one again. There we go. Check out the managers, purchase him, and start working our way up here. Right, so we're stuck there at 18. We got 174 angels. Let's check this out. Right, so it's these two guys we want. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right away, because I don't want to forget this and have a sour experience with paying too much for something that should be a lot cheaper. But yeah, Again, we're making due progress. Getting this one to 50 is the idea before I purchase the shrimp boat. However, it wants to get everything... Yeah, it wants to get it to 50, so that's okay. That is okay. Gonna take a little bit of time today, though. Is the general idea, though. Maybe I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple of breaks from time to time, and be able to rank up some cash before we spend it all again. Right, we are making good money here, though, as compared to like one cycle here should basically be one more store or one more shop, which is really good. I really like that. At this point it might be like 2 cycles though, but we're gonna be able to survive with that at least. It's the idea anyway. There we go. 7 million already. Wow. Check out the upgrades. Not really anything I want here as of right now. Gold. We don't have any gold right now. 64 angels means there is nothing to do with them. I was certain I could spend my angels somewhere else as well, but... Well, shrimp boats. I'm not gonna get him quite yet. Yeah. No. Obviously not. Right, go ahead and purchase 2 of these, and then one more now, getting to 41. Idea is again to get to 50 and take it from there. However, I'm gonna be right back. And there we go, now at $107 million, we should be able to afford... Oh, of course not. We're not able to afford all of them, but darn close, we are 2 off. And with that, we're gonna be able to jump over to the shrimp boat soon enough and check out that. Let's get back to the top here. Right. Right. So these are the ones we want. I'm not gonna spend money on him quite yet. More interested in getting the now final one, final upgrade here, or the final donut shop that I'm gonna be spending money on right now, which is then going to double it. So basically then making about $11 million per... Is that 12 seconds? I think that's 12 seconds. Yeah, per 12 seconds. So that's just good. That's good money, that is, I can tell you. That is indeed good money. Come on. What is that? Should be able to afford this now. Come on. Give it. There we go. Awesome. So, speed of donut shop profits have been doubled. 5.9 million every 6 seconds or so. So, we're gonna go ahead and get the shrimp boat, which is at 1.5 minutes now. Yuck. Go ahead and get some nice upgrades here though. 15 million per 1.5 minutes. 17 million. Ooh, I'm liking the shrimp boat. I am liking the shrimp boat. We're making due progress here actually. Being able to get some nice early money here, which was the intended idea though. It was always the intended idea. And notice how I'm trying to avoid spending money here on the lemon stands or the lemonade stands, because I didn't get to the level where you actually start making money on them, and thus I'm trying a different strategy now. I'm trying to focus on all the other shops basically. And I'm only going to be focusing on getting the lemonade stands to the same level as all of the other ones, because that doubles everything. And that is now the new intended strategy at least. Well, we are closing up to quite a bit of money. I'm trying to just max this one out before it reaches the end here. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get another one. Doesn't look like that at all. Ah, it does. We did it. which is awesome. And we're gonna be able to purchase a few more here, I do believe. 34 million, which is awesome. Could only afford one. What? Come on. What was that? How could I only afford one? And it's still... Oof. Yeah, right, it doubled. Let's go and check out the unlocks. Shrimpo times 2, what does that mean? Need to get quite far down here. There we go. 50 speed of Shrimpo is doubled. Profits times 2. It doesn't really matter if you double the speed or like you half the speed or you oh come on. It doesn't really matter if you half the speed or you get a double. Getting a double just looks better, but halving the speed and having a manager makes the exact same amount of money, so really it doesn't matter. And yeah. Let's actually... Do we want to buy... not yet. Not yet is the idea. I was hoping I'd be able to get one more in here before it finishes, but probably not. Possibly, but probably not. Okay. Okay, so 44 million is quite alright. Go ahead and start that one up again. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and purchase the manager now. And that one's gonna be running its own course. I'm just gonna go ahead and start this one. Just gonna go ahead and start it because because everything now starts to take quite a lot of time. And thus, we want more. Go ahead and check out Max, just so we can keep an eye on things. Oh, it's so nice at this like low stage when you can see like you can purchase 100, but again, this doesn't really do anything. Doesn't really do anything. But we have got... Ooh, let's go ahead and do that. We have got $50 million now, basically, and we are making profits and we are making progress, which is the important thing here. Not gained any angels as of yet. Right. So a bit of a unexpected restart there, but the idea is sound because we were stuck where we were at, and I do not enjoy being stuck at anything. I enjoy making progress, which is what we're doing now. We're starting over, but we're making more progress, which is the general idea of what we want to do. And again, if we can restart like every 4 days and make like about 200 angels from it, then that's gonna be quite alright, I think. Gonna be just fine. Right, so again, general idea: get this one, this shrimp boats to 50, and then start working on the hockey teams. Maybe I should be trying to get that one to 25 though. Maybe. Not really quite sure what is the exact correct strategy there, but well, actually, let's go ahead and do that. Maybe that's not sound because this one is closer to getting doubled. That's my idea. So it might actually be more sound to focus on this one first. What the heck? We'll see when it closes to the end, when it's like 30 seconds left, if there is money to spend on upgrading that one. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do it because that provides me with more cash. But if not, I'm probably gonna go ahead and avoid it. Is the general idea. Nothing here is set in stone. We're making this up as we go, on the fly. That's how we do it over here. Regardless, we are making due progress. Should be getting this one to 40 really soon. Really soon is the idea. Being able to purchase 36 here though. Ooh. Liking that. Let's go ahead and do that. And purchase the number 40th. yeah, again, we're a little bit stuck here at this point in time. But that's just how it is. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a really short break, and I'm gonna be right back. And I am back, and as we can see, we have made $2.8 billion, and we are quite... whoa. Did not mean to do that. Regardless, we are making due progress though. Got this one to 50, which is what we want. Right, I might just actually have to take another break, because I really didn't mean to do that. Turn that off. Right, so again, general idea, get everything to 50 is going to be the goal of the day, and then we're just gonna have to wait until tomorrow and see what tomorrow brings us, I'm guessing. Because there's really not that much to do now. Let's go ahead and check out the cost of the manager here. Yeah. Oh. Those two zeros there actually confused me. I thought it was a lot more expensive, but it's only 111 grand, so... oh, sorry, 111 million. Was it? Maybe, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. She is now running everything for us, or everything is being run for us, and yeah, we are quite good actually. Just need to get the hockey team to 50 before we start screwing around with the movie studio, and after that, getting the banks on the oil company is going to be a piece of cake, basically, I think. But again, we can notice that everything starts slowing down, but that's just how the game is, I suppose. Go ahead and check out the unlocks. Yeah, everything to 25 and everything to 50 is what we want. And that is what we are going to be trying to focus on. Definitely. Yeah, okay, so the hockey team is actually making quite a bit of money for us now. If only it had been a little bit quicker. Let's go ahead and see hockey team times 2. So I'm guessing that's doubling profit and not the speed. Let's see if we can figure that out though. Times 2 car, everything is just times 2, so it doesn't really tell me. Go ahead and see up here. Okay, profits doubled. Profits of car washes times 2. That's the same as doubled. Why would they suddenly change that? Maybe there are two different type of developers who were involved here. Okay, is it... okay, so it doesn't actually seem like that cuts it in half, it just seems like it doubles it, which is not really quite what I'm interested in. I want the time cut in half rather than getting a doubled amount, because that gives you better liquidation, you could say. Bit of a business term there, but the idea is that you get more money that you can spend faster, if that makes sense. Like, instead of having to wait 5 minutes to get $1 million, you would wait 30 seconds to get $500,000, and then you could spend that 500,000 before you got the rest of the 500,000 to equal $1 million. If that makes sense, I hope it does. Again, general idea is to get better liquidation rather than having money that you have to wait for, is the idea. Yeah, I was hoping I'd be able to get this one to 25 at least, but I made a small mistake up here. I'm guessing it's the issue. Regardless, we are making quite a bit of money, and getting this one to 25 really shouldn't be that big of a deal, or that much of an issue. But hockey team times 2, what does that actually mean? I want to know. Oops, that's a bit too far. Here we go, hockey team. Speed of hockey team profits doubled. Okay, so we're halving the speed, which is what I prefer, as aforementioned. And I'd really like to get that one in before it hits the deadline here in 2 minutes, because again, that's this is the amount we get, and if we get another upgrade in here, we get more money when this time runs out. A little bit of a strategy thing there. But yeah, I'm hoping to get in another 2, which it looks like I'm gonna be able to get in. Looks like it. Yeah, we're definitely getting that in. By the looks of it, we are definitely getting that in. And that is going to be amazing. Trying to, and then that's gonna half the speed, and we're gonna be good to go the long walk here. Yeah, not too much to say at this point. Just gotta wait for this one, and then we're gonna get the number 25, which is then going to half the speed here, which is quite goody good. Maybe we're gonna be able to purchase some more hockey teams then. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't actually cut this time in half, but it shows you in the complete picture, I guess. Something like that. But we're gonna go ahead and buy those 2 as well. Again, liquidation, giving you a better output here. Is the idea. That doesn't really apply to like smaller investments like these ones, because this amount doesn't really affect the big picture over here. So it really, in my eyes, it only applies to really the businesses here on the right side of the screen and not really on the left side, because as you can see, this is $5.9 million, but still, taking a look on the right side here, this is all of a sudden $470 million. Or $500 million, so it's like 100 times as much, so it doesn't really like this side now doesn't really affect anything. Really, if you could sell all of these at this point, that would be really good, and like you could cancel out the number of these ones required to get it doubled here on this side. I would be extremely happy. I am considering though just purchasing this because it takes 25 minutes and we get $200 million for it, so yeah, definitely doing that. And again, it's just about getting this one to 50 before we start upgrading here and purchasing the manager for 555,555,555. Stefani Spielberger. Right. Clever name, that one. Clever name indeed. Right, what happens at 50? That's kind of what I'm wondering. Times 2. Again, what does that mean? Yeah, speed is doubled, or rather halved. Which is what we want again. Again, I'm constantly coming back to this about liquidation, which is what you need in any type of business. Bad liquidation means that you are going bankrupt, and we don't want to go bankrupt, even though you really can't go bankrupt in this game. The point is valid. Jeez, takes so long at this stage. Like even right now, we're like an hour into a restart and nothing really going on, which is really annoying. Like really annoying. Versus that. I was hoping to be able to get like one more, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It might actually. That's 240 million. No, it doesn't. It's not gonna happen. It's definitely not happening. But oh well. Oh Welsh. Oh right, 315. 240 million there. A little bit more here. Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. Looking grim now, considering we're only halfway there and 30 seconds to go, so I don't think this is gonna happen. Actually, it is gonna happen, but just barely, with like 3 seconds to spare, it looks like. 3 seconds to spare, but that's gonna be good money. That's gonna be good money indeed. again, this is what I'm talking about, liquidation. If like this number here was doubled, but the time was doubled as well, you're getting the same output, but it takes you longer basically to get the funds. And you want the funds, you don't really need the full amount. You just need something to work with. Which is why you really should be purchasing everything once you get the option to do so, but again, it doesn't really affect the big picture here on the left side. So yeah, that's my idea anyway. That is my idea anyway. But we're gonna be able to get this one now again. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a short break again, go ahead and refill my coffee and some stuff, because this really, this isn't cutting it. It's not enough to work with. We need to get this one to 50, so I'm gonna be right back. And we are back for the third part of this video, and as we can see, we made about nearly $9 billion. So we're gonna go ahead and see how far we can get with this one. And of course we couldn't quite get there. Another 4 hockey teams to go there. However, we are almost there, being able to purchase another one. And this one is making quite a bit of money now, but again, getting this one to 50 is the way to go. I might actually buy one here if I can afford it before it reaches the end. I should be able to, I hope. Just gonna give me a little bit more money to spend on it. Again, talking about this, about liquidation and stuff. And it should be worth it, I think. However, which one? Like, the hockey team is definitely going to be the more profitable one, but we are talking just 1/7 of what is required up here. We're not going to be able to get this one until this one completes, which is the main issue right here. Just check out max. As we can purchase 126 over here, nearly being able to purchase 50 over here, which might actually be worth it. Might, not completely sure there. There's still 1 minute to go here. If like this one completes first, so if I can afford this one, I'm going to go with this one. But if not, I'm going to purchase one here. Just one is the idea. Just a mere one, but no, we're not going to be able to afford this one, are we? Not even a little bit. Okay, we're almost able to afford this one, so I'm just going to wait for this one. Let's do one here. That nearly doubled it, didn't it? I didn't quite pay attention. Regardless, we get 400 million from this one, which means that we can afford this one, thus making this a somewhat justified investment. In my eyes, anyway. So there we go. Another 2 to go, so I'm gonna check back in a little bit. And we are back now for this final installment of this episode. I simply figured I would go ahead and end this episode because it's taken quite a bit of time right now. And I'm just, let's go ahead and see if we can purchase this manager. I'm not gonna buy the bank now, it seems, because I simply cannot afford it. However, I am gonna try to put some money in here. At least we go to 25. Still got $5 billion left though. This one now making some good progress. Actually, let's go ahead and purchase the bank. That guy's $10 billion though. So, and it does take just under 2 hours to make us some money. It is making quite a lot of money per second though, even nearly as much as this one. It's better than this one actually, just about twice as good, as a matter of fact. Right, what do we want to do? I'm kind of pro just throwing a bit more money in here, because I want to get this one to 50 anyway. Really annoys me that I managed to purchase too many here. Really annoys me. Though, anyway, yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna say that that is it for this episode. A little bit disappointing that I couldn't get this one to 50. But, you know, well, what can you do? It's better to buy the bank and the manager for the... Right, I did not buy this guy. What was that? $10 billion. Okay, not gonna happen today. Wait, what? Hang on. Right, can't see that. Okay, is there anything we can do that is worthwhile though? Not really at this stage, I'm thinking. So that's gonna be it. That was everything I could do right now. I could possibly just hang around to get this one, but that's gonna be it. Yeah, just as soon as this one finishes in 20 seconds, I'm gonna buy this one, and that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all this way, I truly do salute you. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. Leave a like or a dislike if whatever you feel like down here on the video rating. And I hope to see you in the next episode. And without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and cheers.